The second session of Book 1 saw the million guineas mark passed for the first time this week, with 2 yearlings making 7 figures and 1.2 million guineas, the top price registered so far. It was a See the Stars colt out of Group 3 winner So Me Da that commanded the sale-topping price when led into the ring as lot 277 from the Watership Down stud draft and knocked down to Charlie Gordon-Watson on behalf of Bill Farish's Woodford Thoroughbreds. The colt out of the own sister to champion colt Too Darn Hot and Group 2 winner Lati Da hails from one of the Lloyd Webber's most renowned blue-chip families that stretches back to Darshan, a champion in 1984.
The family just keeps giving and giving, and Dare May bred So Me Da, and she was a Group 2 winner, and now she's bred this beautiful colt by See the Stars, and quite honestly, you know, he was the pick of the paddock, and we're delighted that he's been sold to a friend of ours, Bill Farish, and he's going to stay in Britain to race, which we're delighted about too. So really it was a good result and actually quite surprising. You never ever expect to break the £1 million barrier. You really don't. And so when you do, it's a big celebration.
It was a fantastic result. It was a very, very good price for the horse. But I would say he is the most exceptional colt, and it's a big horse, but he's beautifully balanced, great bone and substance to him, and just a thoroughly nice horse, and hopefully the new owners will be very lucky with him. He's a See the Stars. He's got so much to See the Stars about him. He's a very kind horse, and he's very, very well behaved and a lovely horse to have around.
320 wow, here's a bit of a star, I thought now.
The second of the colts to command 7 figures was lot 321, a Kingman colt out of multiple group performer Turret Rocks, which saw MV Magnia see off underbidder Godolphin for 1.1 million guineas. Consigned by Corduff Stud, the colt out of the Fastnet Rock race mare was bred by Farmley Bloodstock's John Corcoran, alongside his children Andrew and Rosanne O'Grady Walsh. The bidding war between MV Magnia and the Godolphin team also led to the 925,000 guinea price tag paid by the former for lot 227, a Frankel colt out of listed winner Cushy. Consigned by Newsells Park Stud on behalf of Andrew Stone's St Albans Bloodstock, the colt was one of 9 purchases at the sale so far for the Coolmore team and was one of 12 lots sold from Newsells Park Stud, who ended the second session as the leading consigners so far by aggregate.
He was a lovely horse by the right stallion out of a proven mare from a good family, so he had an awful lot going for him, but you know, we were sort of hoping 500,000-600,000, and so to get 925 was a fantastic result, and the owner and the breeder they were delighted, so that was good. And we had Sheikh Mohammed going up against Coolmore, which doesn't happen that often anymore. He was a very well-balanced, neat, attractive horse. He looked quite like Frankel. They can come in all shapes and sizes, and it makes no difference how good they are, but this horse did look very balanced. You could see him as a potential stallion prospect, and I'm sure that's what appealed to MV and the team at Coolmore.
The sale of the Frankel colt followed quick on the heels of the top-priced filly on the day, lot 226, a Galileo-owned sister to Group 3 winner Lancaster House, who sold to agent Alex Elliott for 800,000 guineas.
She was a bit of a collector's item, considering Galileo and his passing. There's not going to be loads of them left in time, so I think she was one that we had to have. She's been bought for a new client to go to Rafe Beckett. We bought lot 200 as well, which is the Frankel filly, to go to Rafe. So no, we're excited to get her. I remember being in California when Quiet Oasis was there. She raced for Paul Redham, and she's produced a full brother to this filly in Lancaster House. So, you know, it was one that we were very, very keen to get, and hopefully she's one to look forward to.
Another filly to prove popular during the second session was the regally bred See the Stars half-sister to Group 1 winner Cursory Glance, who was knocked down to the One Agency for 680,000 guineas. The February-born filly was sold by the Castlebridge consignment on behalf of Craig Bennett's Merry Fox Stud.
Well, I'm particularly delighted that Trevor and Lordship Stud have bought the filly because, you know, it's gone to a fellow owner breeder, and that's great to see. And when we first came into the game in 2006, we bought four what we wanted to be foundation fillies to breed from. We wanted to race them first, and Time Control actually topped the sale in 2006. So it's a nice end to that story, you know. She bred as, obviously, Cursory Glance. She's bred as the mare of Digital Age in Acer Alley. So there's a lot of current form up the top of the page. So, no, really pleased.
Make no mistake, at 680. Matty, your man, thank you very much indeed.